Unlike movies, the risks in wrestling are very real, and some careers have been destroyed in the blink of an eye. Today, we're looking at 10 WWE superstars whose careers were shattered by injuries. Some were legends in their prime, others rising stars with unlimited potential. But in every case, their dreams came crashing down. Wait until you hear about the man whose career ended in a single match. 1. The Great Khali, a giant with weak knees. The Great Khali was like something out of a comic book, standing over 7 feet tall, towering over everyone in the ring, and instantly looking unstoppable. When Khali debuted, he destroyed The Undertaker with just a few blows. For a while, he was booked as a monster, even winning the World Heavyweight Championship. But here's the part fans didn't see. Khali's own body was fighting against him. His condition, acromegaly, made him grow to gigantic size, but it also caused serious problems with his joints and especially his knees. Every match was painful. Every step in the ring was a battle against his own body. By the time fans noticed how slowly he moved, the truth was clear. Khali couldn't perform at the level WWE needed. Eventually, constant pain and knee surgeries forced him out of the spotlight. The giant who once looked unstoppable had been stopped by the very body that made him special. 2. Edge, the rated R tragedy. Edge wasn't just good, he was great. The ultimate opportunist, a multi-time world champion, and one of the best storytellers in the ring. Fans loved to hate him, and he was always in the main event scene. But while he was stealing the show, his neck was breaking down. By 2011, after WrestleMania 27, Edge got news that no wrestler ever wants to hear. One more spear, and you could be paralyzed for life. Imagine hearing that at the top of your career. Edge had no choice but to retire. His farewell speech left the WWE Universe in tears. He was only in his late 30s, still with years left to give. Though he eventually made an incredible comeback in 2020, those 9 years of forced retirement will always be one of the most heartbreaking chapters in wrestling history. 3. Stone Cold Austin, the broken neck that changed wrestling. Stone Cold Steve Austin was the very face of the Attitude Era. The glass shattered, the crowd erupted, and the rattlesnake raised hell everywhere he went. But in 2007, during a match with Owen Hart, everything changed. A botched piledriver left Austin with a broken neck. He somehow crawled through the rest of the match, but the damage was done. Though he returned and still became one of the biggest stars in history, the injuries caught up with him. Surgeries, pain, and limited mobility cut his career short. Without that injury, imagine how much longer Stone Cold could have dominated. Instead, by 2003, he wrestled his last match. The man who gave WWE some of its greatest moments had his career stolen by one bad move. If you think that was tragic, wait until we get to Tyson Kidd's story, an injury so severe the doctors said 95% of people wouldn't have even survived it. 4. Daniel Bryan, the Yes Movement silenced. WrestleMania 30. Daniel Bryan, the underdog, the man the company didn't believe in, stood tall as world champion while the entire arena chanted yes, yes, yes. It was one of the most emotional moments in WWE history. But just 2 years later, the dream was over. Years of concussion issues forced Daniel to retire in 2016. Fans were devastated. The Yes Movement that had united millions was suddenly silenced. Though Bryan fought back and made a miraculous return years later, those lost years remind us how close we came to never seeing him wrestle again. His story shows both the heartbreak and the rare miracle of wrestling comebacks. 5. Kurt Angle, the Broken Machine. Kurt Angle was a wrestling machine, Olympic gold medalist, WWE champion, one of the greatest to ever step in the ring. But from day one in WWE, his body was on borrowed time. Kurt Angle won his gold medal in 1996 with a broken neck. That same injury followed him throughout his WWE career. Multiple surgeries, endless painkillers, and constant re-injuries nearly destroyed him. Fans admired his intensity, but behind the curtain, Angle was battling pain few could imagine. He achieved greatness, yes, but at a terrible cost. By the end of his WWE career, it was clear. Kurt Angle had sacrificed his body in ways that can never truly be repaid. But next, we get to someone whose career ended in seconds. One move and everything was gone. 7. Tyson Kidd. One move, one career. In 2015, Tyson Kidd was wrestling Samoa Joe in a dark match. It was supposed to be routine. Instead, it became a nightmare. During a muscle buster, Kidd landed badly and suffered a spinal injury so severe that doctors later said 95% of people wouldn't have even survived it. He was lucky to even be alive, but his wrestling career was finished instantly. One move, one moment, a promising career gone forever. Today, Tyson Kidd works as a producer behind the scenes, but fans will always wonder what he could have achieved if not for that fateful night. 8. Triple H, the king of comebacks, broken down. Triple H is known for his toughness. Torn quads, ripped muscles, surgeries, you name it, the game fought through it. But even legends have limits. Over the years, the constant grind caught up with him. Each comeback was heroic, but each one left him weaker. Eventually, even the King of Kings had to admit his body couldn't handle it anymore. Triple H left the ring behind, but fans will never forget how much pain he endured to keep entertaining them. 9. Christian, the silent goodbye. Christian was always the underrated star. While Edge got the spotlight, Christian quietly built an impressive career of his own. But concussions cut him down before he was ready. In 2014, Christian's career ended quietly. No big farewell speech, no grand send-off, just an announcement that he wasn't cleared to wrestle again. Fans were left stunned and disappointed. He deserved a bigger ending, but injuries robbed him of it. Though he has since returned years later in another promotion, those lost years still hurt fans who knew how much more he had to give. 10. Shawn Michaels, Mr. WrestleMania's fall. Shawn Michaels was called Mr. WrestleMania for a reason. Every big stage, every big match, he delivered classics. But in 1998, during a casket match with The Undertaker, Michaels landed badly and suffered a career-ending back injury. For 4 years, fans thought Shawn was gone forever. At just 33 years old, one of the greatest of all time was finished. His 2002 comeback was one of the greatest surprises in wrestling history, but it never erased the fact that injuries had taken 4 prime years from him. What could Shawn have done in that time? We'll never know. Which of these injuries do you think was the most heartbreaking? Was it Tyson Kidd's instant ending or Edge being forced out while still champion? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more untold WWE stories, make sure to like this video and subscribe because we've got even more legends to uncover.